What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. So I want to talk to you a little bit about Andrew, where he got his passion and love for these Fox bodies from. Believe it or not, the Fox body that really started it for him is that car right there. That car started everything for Andrew. I bought this car back in 2011 or 2010, I think it was. I bought this car. So back then Andrew was just a young teenager. As time went on and he saw me and my buddies hanging out, just having a good time working on these cars, you know, his passion started to grow. His brother was the same way, but his brother Hunter was more into the SN95 body style cars. He loved those. Andrew went through a spell where the car, you know, it took a lot of abuse, just to be honest with you. They got dings in it about every month, it seemed like. But as time went on, that's not happening anymore. He's taking his time with the car. He's slowed down a lot, and he truly does love this car. And to me, that's what's important. You got to have passion for them. The fact that he's even into this, just, I don't know, guys, that makes me feel really good. And his brother too, all the kids really. But right now we're just talking about Andrew right this second because he's here, and this video is the Millennial Fox. These cars are going to be in their hands one day.
Probably a bad thing.
Possibly a bad thing, maybe a good thing. Hopefully though, the ones that are interested in these cars will be more like Andrew, and they'll take care of them. They're going to save them. Look, hey, we're all getting older, okay? I'm Generation X, so we're all getting older now, and it's up to these kids to take care of these cars, and I think they will. But we have to work together, support them, and don't be hateful. You know, they're going to put their touches on it. They're going to put their spin on these cars just like we did. I try not to give him a hard time, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. Andrew is somewhat of a traditionalist when it comes to these cars. He doesn't really like to change a lot on them. If you're all about, you know, keeping these cars stock and, you know, just trying to keep them original, I'm not going to argue one bit with that. Me personally, I like the LEDs in the car, but he likes his stuff stock. Look, he's still got the cheese graters. You got to give him props for that. That's impressive. I don't even have the cheese graters on my car anymore, but this car, I will admit, does look really good with those on there. Actually I left them on there for that reason. We did try to put LX taillights on the car years ago. It didn't look right. This car does not look good with LX taillights, but for some reason those look great. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. There's been a big wave I've noticed with the younger generation, you know, becoming interested in these cars. And yes, some of them are going to put different wheels on them. They may even stance them out. They may do whatever. Okay, that's their prerogative though. Now Andrew is not about any of that, and he's over there bitching about it right now. He hates that type stuff, and I get that. But even for Andrew, you know, he has to be patient because that's where it's going. These cars are gonna be in the hands of his generation. Look what we did to them. Look what Generation X and the baby boomers did to these cars. We destroyed them. We took them drag racing, we gutted them, we hauled them out, we cut them up, we turned them into race cars. I mean, how can we really bitch, right? I may not like what it is that you do to your car, but as long as you're into the Mustangs, whether it's Fox body, I don't care what it is, just own it, enjoy it. It's just a passion that you have for these cars that's so awesome, in my opinion. Seth is a millennial also, the guy with the 93 Cobra. You know, he's put his touches in the car. Car's got Corbeau seats, LMR console cup holder. He's put a couple things in that car to make it his own. You know, he had the one-piece headlights in it, but I will say he no longer has the one-piece headlights in the 93 Cobra. He did change them out. He went to the 6-piece, 3-piece, whatever you want to call them. He did go back to those, so I'm happy about that. I'm impressed. But I will say this about Seth, that everything that he's taken off that car, he has kept. He's not sold the seats out of it. He's not sold anything. He has every piece to that car that he has taken off. It doesn't matter what it is, and I think that is so freaking cool. I just kind of wanted to bring some awareness that maybe something that you never thought of. These guys right here, they're going to be the ones that keep them alive and that fix them up. When we're not here anymore, it's going to be our kids and this age group that's keeping everything alive. So let's not give them a hard time. Let's continue to teach and listen to what they have to say and what they have to offer, they're gonna have a different perspective, a lot of them anyway, over what we do, but that's okay. You know, Andrew got into racing and whatnot, loves to race now, so him and Joe Nate do a lot of racing, and my buddy Ben, Ron J, with the white Mustang that you've seen in the other videos before. You know, they all go racing a lot. I've kind of gotten out of the racing now. Andrew's still carrying a torch. I kind of live vicariously through him now, I guess you could say. So, you know, Andrew got into the cars really through me.
About 11.
Yeah, probably about 11 or so. Believe it or not, with me just blowing up the Cobra, because the Cobra was...
Remember, he had the heads off of it.
Yeah, we had the heads off of it and whatnot, and Andrew was out there and just, honestly, just kind of, I don't know, that was it for him. He wanted to know how everything worked. Besides, we all love that car.
Took me seeing a melted 3 Cobra motor.
Exactly. Took him seeing that to really start getting into these cars. But I'm just glad that he is. And look, I'm not excluding anybody right now. His brother is also into cars. He's just got a different situation going on with his life right now. You know, he has a child, so you know, things are just different for him. But at some point, I expect his brother Hunter to be back in the game too.
First.
He really was. Hunter was into it first. Hunter got into it right off the bat. Now his brother was all about it. He got into the cars with me. He was going to the track with us, and like I said, you know, life has a funny way of just changing on you. And Hunter, as he got a little older, you know, he stayed into the Mustangs, and I gave him my 95 Mustang convertible. I'll show you a picture of that car. Hunter loved that thing.
I drugged that thing.
Andrew, and then Andrew got, you got a 95? Yeah, he got a 95 coupe car, or not a coupe car, but a hardtop. Andrew always really liked the Fox bodies anyway, and
yeah, that's always kind of been my thing. I always wanted an orange one.
Yeah, he wanted an orange Fox body, but he ended up getting this car, obviously, and he's had it now since, how long have you had this car? 2013. So he's had this car now for 5 years, and look, guys, that's saying a lot. He got this car at 16, and he still got it, and it's really still in good shape. Like I said, nobody's perfect. You know, he made his mistakes.
Screwing up.
Yeah, he made his mistakes, and that's okay. But it's nothing that we can't fix.
This car had 130,000 miles on it before I put nitrous on it.
Yeah, you got to think. I mean, this is still the stock motor in this car from day one.
The only thing the motor's got is head gasket.
That's it.
Well, I didn't really have any plans on doing anything to the car except for probably some 355s and a set of drag radials, and I already had a B cam in it before I got it.
Yeah, I put the B cam in it shortly after I got it. So really, Andrew had a pretty good platform.
I didn't want to do anything to the car because I loved it so much, and then I was running the car one night and lifted the head, blew the head gasket, and I was actually drove it around for probably about 2 weeks or so.
Yeah,
with
you
the blow
did.
head gasket.
Yeah.
It was my only car, and the water pump was leaking. It was my only car, so I had to pay somebody.
That's right. That's right.
To put a water pump on, and I got ARP timing cover bolts and studs and stuff to put in it. And when they scraped the like 2 or 3 bolts broke, and when they scraped the oil pan, they didn't change the oil. A little piece of metal got up past the pickup tube, and after we took the oil pump out, we freed it up. Yeah, I put an oil pump on the car and did the head gaskets all within about a week. But then my buddy had a nitrous kit. That was,
Here we go.
A 4150 flange, and that was all it took. We always had, how many nitrous cars we had growing up? We had the Ventura, that white Fox body.
Well, I had nitrous on the 03 Cobra too.
So we've never really been, we ain't like those people that are scared of it. It's just another power adder to us.
Yeah, it's just another power adder.
I won't say it's as forgiving as Boost, but it made 287 and 309 or something like that on motor, and 436 and 504 on gas through the stock T5. I expected to make that much on a 125, but it did. The T5 didn't last long, obviously, probably about 10 or 15 passes. Got in one close race and shifted just a little too fast. I was babying it, and then I shifted just a little too fast, and then fourth went kaboom. Then I put a Tremec 3550 in it, and I was too impatient to wait to get a good one. So I bought one with a welded case. Both the ears on the left side of the transmission were welded, and I was racing one night. I had shifted to fourth, so probably somewhere around 100.
Yeah, you were way up there.
About halfway through fourth, it come apart. It started vibrating real bad, so I threw it in fifth to keep a load on it. Case cracked on both of the welds. Both the welds broke. And when that happened, the car vibrated so bad it broke the drive shaft yoke, broke one of the bolt ears off the starter. When the yoke broke in the front, so it was just beating around on the X pipe. Messed my exhaust up.
Yeah, it messed it up pretty bad, actually.
That's why the car was on jack stand for so long.
Yeah, Andrew knows the struggle with these cars, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think that's what it takes. I think that builds a little bit of character. Andrew's got more money in this car now, really, than what I paid for it. So
yeah, probably about twice that much.
He's done everything
with
that,
all the
that he
different
should do.
setups and wheels and stuff. And it ended up going with a C4 because it was half the price. The T56 built the C4 and it was in the car with the converter for probably around 2000. The converter's spec'd for the other 302 that I have. It's not a stroker, but I'm putting the bottom end in another block. Torque converter is spec'd for a motor that'll make more power, so it really don't lock up on motor at all. And on gas it does in first, and in second and third it sits about 6,000 RPM and just sits there. I'm not a huge fan of the automatic, but I think it's because it ain't running right. If I get it running right with the auto in it, I think I like it.
Yeah, I think you will too. You know, you guys have seen it in the video before. Andrew's not a huge fan of the automatic, and I understand it. He's somewhat of a traditionalist, but at the same time, for what he's going to be doing with the car, the automatic's going to be great. It's going to be fast.
I hope. Maybe one way to find out.
That's right. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, it's getting dark. Just wanted to share a little bit with you guys from Andrew, out of the horse's mouth. And as always, thanks for watching.